Hey guys, if you're watching this, that means we're in day number 4 of not being on our normal schedule. I'm going to do it outside today because it's super nice. So I'm going to talk here and then go down there so you can see everything. I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me, but I wanted to do it on the gravel too because it was a little easier than the grass because it's a little slick out this morning because it kind of froze last night. So anyway, what I want you guys to also do while we're involved in this for however long we are going to be, make sure you don't sit around in the same pajamas for a whole week and try and get back to normal as much as possible. It doesn't mean you need to get up your normal time for work or school, but don't get so off track that when we get back that you can't get back to the track you were on before. We need to keep some sort of normal. All right, so today we're going to do more agility and a little bit of strength training, not a lot. We're not going to use any weights or anything. I do have some rocks that we can use, which everybody should be able to find a rock or a gallon of milk or something that you have. So we're going to get started. We're going to stretch first. So we're going to do the same stretches we did last time. I want you to really focus on getting the calves. So make sure you find a wall and pull yourself up, really get the calves. All right, and then we're gonna do a lot of squat stuff today too. So make sure that you're stretching out through here really good before we start, okay? So the first thing that we're gonna do is I want everybody every day, even if we don't have a video, to make sure you're running or jump roping, okay? That's a good way to get warmed up. All right, so we do stretching too. I am gonna have a choreography day. We're gonna have a spin day, so we're gonna have so much other different stuff. I don't have my spinner at home, so on spin day, if you have one of those, work with that throughout the week as well. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna do a grapevine, which everybody knows what a grapevine is, but I'm gonna step away just to see if in case you don't. Okay. All right, everybody has different space. All right, I want you to do the grapevine there and back 5 times each direction. All right, now what we're gonna do is between running, agility, things like that, we're gonna do small little things like planks. And this next one's called a cherry picker. We're gonna do it for a minute, so use your phone and time it. You're just gonna keep your arms out to the side as much as that seems super, super easy. And you're just gonna take your hands and you're gonna go like this. Okay, now this seems like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be so boring. But after a minute of this, your arms are gonna burn, okay? So we're gonna go between movement, faster movement, slower, more muscle use between legs and arms, okay? Like I said, I'm not gonna do each and every exercise because this video would take forever. So you need to stay accountable on yourself, all right? So we did the grapevine, we're gonna do our cherry pickers. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is high knee skips. Okay, I don't want you to focus as much on speed on these as using your leg and really jumping high, okay? Use those leg muscles because you're not gonna be jumping for a while. Phone drop there, okay. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're just gonna hold, okay, if you can't do wall sits because you're outside, which we're doing right now, you need to make sure when you're doing these, we keep our body very here. Don't let yourself do this. Don't use this, keep it out here, and then we're gonna hold this for a minute. So it's just like a sit position for a full minute. All right, now I'm getting warm, so see, it's nice outside. Okay, so you're gonna hold that for a full minute, okay? Then what we're gonna do is really, really simple. It's gonna still, because I wanna keep this burn. So these are called reverse squats. Okay, so from a distance, here's what it's gonna look like. Okay, there's sumo squats, and then you reverse directions. All right, so you're gonna do those down and back. I'm keeping everything to 5 because you go down one time 5 times and you come back. Good amount, okay? We're not trying to kill you, but we're trying to keep you, you know, obviously want to keep you in shape. So when you get back to skating, you're not like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. All right, I have a rock. If you don't have a rock, you can use a kettlebell, you can use whatever you want, but I'm using a rock because I know people have rocks. Here's my rock. I would say it's probably about 15 pounds. All right, so now we're gonna take the rock and we're gonna put it over our head, okay? And we're gonna squat. So we're gonna go back here, over our head. Okay, when you do a squat, you want to keep the body weight through the heels. If you're going up on the toes, it's probably because your weight's too heavy. So go down to something a little less. My right leg tends to kind of like to come up. You want to try and ground both of your heels into the ground as you do these, okay? On these, I'm going to kind of keep this a little more open. I would say 3 sets of 10, but if you're newer at this and your legs are already burning from doing, you know, the sit and the sumo squat turns, I would just do 10 of them and then work your way up. Okay, remember, we have a lot of days, so if you can't do everything on the first day, add to it later. Okay, so now everybody's probably feeling a little bit of blood flowing, but not too bad. I don't think any of you guys have too much problems. We're all skaters, so we all can do all this. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is it's kind of, I have 2 variations. I have the low frog jump, okay, and then the higher one. If you have bad knees, don't do the low one, okay? So frog jump is basically bend all the way down and jump out, right? But if you have bad knees, just go more at like a, you know, parallel to the ground. I'll do both. Okay, that's if your knees are hurting you. Okay, know your body. Frog jumps will hurt sometimes, okay? So if your frog jumps are hurting you, just do the higher ones. It's not worth hurting your knees, okay? There and back 5 times. Then we're gonna plank, a minute. Everybody knows a plank though. Just like that, hold it for a full minute. Okay? We're gonna do a full minute plank. I'm on gravel, probably not the best idea. Bring out a yoga mat if all you have is grass and gravel. So a full minute plank. Okay, this is a full body mini workout. Okay, it's not gonna be too intense. Now, what I want you to do, you're probably like, okay, core's starting to burn, legs are starting to burn. So you're at the point where you're like, let's do something with our arms. Okay, we don't have weights, but even without weights, doing this will start to get through here, through the chest, which is really good for pulling the arms in on jumps. So now we've done a ton of legs. Your legs are smoked, so you can kind of shake them out, okay? We're gonna take our arms. We're just gonna bring them in here and all the way open and feel it through your back and shoulders here. So in, out. Everybody should be able to do 2 or 3 sets of 10 of these. These aren't too hard. Okay, so you're gonna do those. That's just to get everything through here. Plus, we've just done a bunch of other stuff. So it's time, it's kind of time to rest the legs and things. Sorry, horse trailer. That might be a little loud. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, so now we've gotten that. This next one is kind of part of the last one that we did, but it's gonna just be turns while you're moving across the ground, okay? So we're gonna start down, we're gonna do 5 sets, so 5 down, 5 back. And hopefully you can see me in the video here. Okay, So you do a full turn with 2 steps between. So turn, 1, 2, turn, 1, 2. Okay, now we're gonna do another little arm thing. If you have weights, do these weighted. I'm doing them not weighted because I don't know what everybody has. All right, so now we're just gonna do the same arm position, and we're just gonna bring our arms up over our head and squeeze. I want you to squeeze right through here. Pull them down and squeeze. Here, squeeze. Here, squeeze. All this stuff you're like, oh my God, that's not gonna do anything, but you will notice it, and it's a good stretch too. All right, so then you're gonna do 3 sets of 10 of those, and you can totally handle that. I already know everybody can handle that. All right, now what we're gonna do, this is gonna be just quick. We're gonna kind of finish this up a little bit here. We are gonna do just run, super easy, kind of like, it's not a cool down by any means, but easy. So we're gonna just run back and forth 5 times. Just a regular run. Okay, this I want you to give it as much speed as you can for the limited amount of space you have, okay? Because not everybody is gonna have a lot of space to really do this. If you have to run in place, I'm totally okay with that. So now we did our run, right? Now we're gonna do jumping jacks. We're gonna do 25 jumping jacks. I'm not gonna have anybody do burpees because those have been hurting people. So we're gonna do 25 jumping jacks. This is our little quick, then we're gonna drop down. Can't really do it here. We're gonna drop down and we're gonna do 20, great, plank. Okay, we're gonna do 25 push-ups. So we're here. Okay, now, keep in mind, do not sway the back in the push-up. I shouldn't do push-ups because I have a pulled pec minor, but I can still do them without swaying my back, okay? So we're gonna do that. This is like the quick time, okay? Now remember, drink your water. Okay, so we did back and forth running 5, 25 jumping jacks, drop down directly into push-ups, okay? And then after we do our 25 push-ups, if you can do them, 10's okay if you're new at this, okay? If anything that I say 25 is too hard, start with 10, work your way up. I know everybody's at a different ability here, okay? Then after you drop and do your 10 push-ups, rather than doing the burpee push-up thing, we're just gonna do these on their own. 25, 1, 2, 3. Like you're reaching to pull something off a really high shelf, okay? You're gonna do 25 of those. Then you're gonna drop down, you're gonna do 25 setups, okay? Or crunches. If your lower back hurts, I have variations for everything. So if there's something you can't do, tell me, okay? So then we're gonna drop down and we're gonna do 25 sit-ups. Okay. So that was like our quick little power at the end. So you finish that, now you gotta stretch. Remember, do the arms, same stretch as we did the other day. Get all the arms down through here, okay? Remember to always run or jump rope before you start these to get the blood flowing. And remember to always stretch before and after. I will do a full video on more stretching, but the stretching that I did in the first video really is all you need for this stuff. When we do more of the spin things, where we have to be a more flexible, we are gonna need to do a little bit more. Okay, now, your activity to do around the house is clean your bathroom sink. We went kitchen, do a bathroom sink today. I hope everybody is staying healthy. This has been really unusual, but you know, we might find some good out of this, hopefully. What I want you to do is take your time on this. Remember, if anything hurts, stop. So you're gonna start out with stretching, you're gonna start out with running or jump roping. Then you're gonna start out with some of those agility things, like we're gonna do, you know, the grapevine, and everything in here I do in a lot of my off-ice classes. Different orders sometimes, and at the end it's gonna be kind of a power through of different muscles really quick, okay? The beginning, if you can't get this, do it slow. Once you feel like, okay, now I know how to do this, then we can add a little bit more to it. But for now, just keep it simple. All right, this is just to keep you motivated. All right, now I'm gonna show you one thing about me you might not know. You wanna meet my chickens? They're pretty cute. Okay, so if you didn't already know, I have birdies, and these are young male peacocks that run away from us, and that's a young female. And then these are mom and dad in there. They stay in the cage because they're showbirds. Okay, and then these guys, it's time for them to come up out in the morning. All right, chickens. So these are silver lace Wyandottes. That's a black shoulder peahen, by the way. That's a golden lace Wyandotte. That's a black shoulder peacock, but very young. They're very young. And then this is a golden lace rooster. Hey buddy, how you doing? My roosters are all friendly, so you can like touch them and stuff. And then more golden lace. Mainly I have Wyandottes, golden and silver. But this girl is a Cochin. That's Fatty. Hi Fatty. And Fatty is very old. Yeah, sorry. It's true though. She's the oldest chicken. And then, yeah, so that's all of them. And this one's a mix. She does what she wants. So I think she's, well, Summer, but she's a mix from another chicken we had. So anyway, so yeah, these are all my little feathered buddies. And that's Little Snowflake is her name. Yeah, and then there's the mountain back there if you can kind of see it. But anyway, so yeah, those are all my critters. I had a goose, but I don't know what happened to her. She ran away or something. All right, well, you guys have a great day, and I will do, next video will be choreography.